Gen X, I have a serious question to ask you. This is Tabasco, the egregious biker. And you know what? For the last 20 years, everybody's pretty much just called me Tabasco. But you know what? Just for like the next not even 5 minutes, couple minutes, you can think of me as Sean. How about that? Because I have to ask you a serious question, and I want a truthful answer. I want a truthful answer in my comments below. Did you walk to school? Because I walked to school. But only until 2nd grade, and then we moved to a farm, and I didn't walk to school no more. But when I did walk to school, I walked not only to school, I walked home for lunch. And then I walked back to school. And then I walked home again. On the very rare occasion that I ate lunch at school, I had a Hong Kong Phooey lunchbox with a thermos. Had that dog on it, and I don't even know his name. Not the Hong Kong Phooey dog, the other one. But if I ate lunch at school, it came in like a cardboard tray with like cellophane across the top of it. And all the fixings were in a separate cellophane wrapper. The hot dog was in its own wrapper. The applesauce, I think it had like a wooden spoon. Maybe that was the ice cream. I don't remember, but I know you had to peel it off kind of like a Mott's today, a single cup. Bread was like in wax paper, and that peanut butter was gritty. But I didn't buy lunch all that much because it was a quarter, and a quarter was a pretty penny back in that day, you know. So most times I just ate what Mom packed in my Hong Kong Phooey lunchbox. But you know what? When I walked home from school, at the end of the day, there wasn't nobody there. But see, I had one of these. I don't know if you had something similar. But you know what I figured out at a very young age was that if I took the trash out, which was on my chore list when I got home, I didn't have any brothers and sisters there at the time. If I left this hanging on the back of the kitchen chair when I took the trash out, and we lived in an apartment complex. Well, Mom worked at this coffee shop not too far away, and it had ice cream. It was called Isley's, and it wasn't like a privately owned. It was a regional or national, maybe chain. It wasn't a soda fountain because we ain't that damn old. But you know, I found out if I locked myself out when I took the trash out, well, I could just walk down to Isley's. And you know what? There was always someone there who was very happy to see me, no matter what. And most times, no, every time, I got a sundae or a dish of ice cream before dinner. Now, I didn't abuse it, but I sure do remember it. And you know, when we walked to school, well, when I walked to school, sometimes I had to put bread bags on my feet and stick them in the boots because it was cold and it was snowy. You remember how cold or how froze your nose and your toes were? Coming in, your cheeks are like all frozen and you warm right up, and it was nice to be home, wasn't it? Well, I just wonder if you would let me know in the comments below if you walk to school. But before you go tearing off to the next scroll, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. This song, I wrote the lyrics to. It's just AI music. It ain't Aerosmith. But listen to the words. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, of course. And just listen to the words. Don't go rushing back out there yet. There ain't nothing out there that we need to get to that quickly. Keep it real.
Where did all my best friends go? We said we'd always let each other know before we went in off the street. The next day where we'd all meet. One day I showed up but no one was there. I waited cause we made that pinky swear to always let each other know where the next day we would go. I wanna play tag and kick the can, or build a big old lemonade stand, head off on an adventure hike, or meet up and ride on a bike. But we can play kickball and dodgeball too. So many things I wish we could do. I didn't know that summer day would be the last time we'd ever play. One more game of Red Rover, Red Rover. Please, I just need one more do-over. Just another game of freeze tag, cause missing my friends has made me sad. I'll meet you down at the creek. We'll build a fort and play hide and seek. Kick back under that big old tree and talk about someday who we'll be. I wanna play tag and kick the can, we'll build a big old lemonade stand, head off on an adventure hike, or meet up and ride our bike. Where we can play kickball and dodgeball too. So many things I wish we could do. I didn't know that summer day would be the last time we'd ever play. Lightning bugs at twilight, hunt for frogs with a big flashlight. And before we go in off the street, we'll tell each other tomorrow where we will meet. Whoa, tag and kick the can, or build a big old lemonade stand, head off on an adventure hike, or meet up and ride our bike. Where we can play kickball and dodgeball too. So many things I wish we could do. I didn't know that summer day would be the last time we'd ever play. Would be the last time we'd ever play. Catch some lightning bugs at twilight, hunt for frogs with a big flashlight. And before we go in off the street, we'll tell each other tomorrow where we will meet.